Hey, happy Friday. How's everybody doing? Torp, what's going on? There's Chaz.
Hey Chaz, hey Torp, hey Big
Good
John,
job. How's it going, man? How's
hey
everybody
Gordon.
doing? See, Puglisi knew it was a Subaru. And Kim needs a new car to daily drive, Gordon. We have old cars out back. We got old school cars out back. What did he call it? Yeah, old school vehicles. We have those in spades. So, what's going on? How's everybody making out? New projects?
Hmm?
I got to actually get back on my projects. I haven't really done much, to be truthful. I got a lot going on around the house, getting everything ready for spring, and then we're going to jump back into the cars. But I got to get a couple things done around here first. Poor possum, what's
Hey
going on?
PSS.
Have a sip. Mm. Kim's salesman, he's been drinking these, so we went and bought some of these tequila seltzers. They got vodka ones too, but we chose the tequila. I tell you, they're good.
Hey David Holloway's here.
David, what's going on, man?
Henry's here.
Henry, what's going on? Now I've had a mail from David for 2 weeks, and I've been wanting to open it. So now that I know he's here, we're going to open it. We also got a package here from Kevin L, and he is not going to make it tonight, but he told me to open it. He said he'll watch on replay. Let's see here.
That Subaru's got some pickup.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, I tell you. I had to spend a couple days with the dealership. It was kind of a pain in the butt. When you're buying a new car, it's always a pain in the butt.
Not a pain in the butt for me.
What? Yeah, Kim didn't even go. She just go get it. Oh, you want to come see it? No, no. And then you get there, and it's all a whole bunch of stuff. All right,
I didn't go see the Mazda either.
that's a nice little card. It says BW and Kim, just a short note to thank you for the stickers and the magnet.
Oh, that was nice.
That's really nice, man. Thank you. They've been put to good use, Dave. Nice little thank you note.
Well,
That's
look
really
at that
nice.
nice little professional card.
Yeah, I know. A thank you note. It's all professional and everything. Thank you very much, David. Appreciate that, man. Okay, so now we have a package that came, and like I said, this is from Kevin L. He's not here, but he is going to watch later. He's got family coming over today. So he texted me earlier and he told me to open it.
Hey Paul White.
Hey, Paul, what's going on, man?
That is called, what color is that called? Something Blaze.
Uh, is it Sun Blaze Orange?
Sunblaze Orange.
The
Hey Tony G.
Hey, Tony. There's a sales slip on the door, man.
I don't need to go. I'll just go to it's something something Blaze.
Yeah, I saw Sun Blaze Orange. The first one I test drove was the Wilderness, and it was blue. I mean, it was kind of a dog. It had the all-terrain tires on it, and I really liked the look of them. But Kim did not like the gold trim that's on the Wilderness. So I went over and I saw that Limited sitting out front, and it has better interior, and it has the 2.5 4-liter in it. Because if the regular ones are just 2 liters.
Hey Chopper Mike.
And hey Chopper Mike, and they don't really have no pickup. So, all right. So first off, he gave us a card. Let's open the card.
Hey Floyd.
Hey Floyd. It says a birthday health tip: if you drink 8 glasses of water a day, like they say to, your new hobby will be peeing. Have a happy birthday. Happy birthday, buddy. I hope it turns out to be a great day. Kevin and Kim. That's really funny. Thanks a lot, Kevin. And then
That's nice. You remembered your birthday.
Ooh, look at this, huh?
Oh,
Wow.
that's cool.
Got us our own tumblers.
Oh, that's really nice.
With my name on it. Wow, that is really nice. Here, hon, you got your one too. Ooh, yours got a Nova on it. Man.
Oh, thanks, Kevin and Kim. Thank you very much.
Kim, thank you very much. Man, that was really nice of you guys.
Oh, I got a Nova.
Kim's got the Nova. I got the 55. Wow, that's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That is really nice.
Wow, I got something for your birthday.
There you go.
Wow.
I really
Thank you.
appreciate that. That is really great.
These are really cool.
They are really nice.
That is cool, Big Job. Show them my Nova again.
I will. There you go. Kim wants to show the Nova off again. Now you might have to paint it blue. Huh?
Maybe. Hey, Mark. I might
awesome.
have to paint it blue.
I really like those. All right. Anyway. Oh, there's Gordon. Gordon, you had it all wrong. It's not a Ford. It's a Subaru.
What's Chaz doing?
What's that?
I don't know. Hey, Frank's Garage.
He's going to go look at a square body, short and wide.
Oh, there you go.
There you go, buddy. It'll match your Suburban you got there. What's going on, Frank? How you doing? Hey, Mark.
There was something. Chaz put a video out, but I haven't had time to watch it because we've been running all around.
We have. We've been going. I haven't been doing much car stuff, but we've been running around. Like the last 2 days, I was at the dealership. Like I said, the first day was to make a deal, and they wouldn't really have any wiggle room. And I'm like, this doesn't seem right. So I just went home, and Kim did a bunch of research, and all these other dealerships were offering all these rebates, 0% for well qualified, and all this other stuff. So they called me the next day. Are you coming back? I said, well, I don't know. I said, my wife's sending me all these places, these other dealerships where they're offering $2,500 or 0%. They're like, whoa, we'll match anything you find. Just come in. Well, why did I have to go through that? Or why did Kim have to go through that? I don't know. But we went through it. I'm glad it took 2 days because, like I said,
it was 3 days. You went down on.
Well, third day we picked it up. The first 2 days were just trying to make a deal, and I don't get off work. And my son, by the time we get there, it's 5:30.
Well, that's the whole reason that Jonathan had to go.
Yeah. So.
Jonathan got my Mazda.
Yeah. We really didn't need a car, to be truthful, but my son's car it had a broken motor mount. I could have fixed it. I guess it was one of the motor mounts was busted. I didn't think it was that bad. My buddy Kevin down at the garage down the street, he's like, Brian, ain't gonna last much longer. And we took a ride, and I was calling Ken because I'm like, because that's the only reason we got a new car is because he needs a car. So it's like, well, we'll give him your car. Kim's Mazda is a 2017, and I don't think it even has 20,000 miles.
No, it only has 16,000.
Yeah, 16,000 miles on it. So he's getting a new car, and all he had to do was pay tax and tags on Kim's. And I was like, wow, we'll trade in his Dart. I'm like, before I rode it, and I'm like, oh, I should get $300 or $3,000 for it. And then I was driving out there with my son, and I'm like, well, we ain't gonna get anything, but they gave us $1,000. But that's done. And anyway, Kim, like I said, I first wanted a wilderness for her, and it's like, why? Because she's not going to off-road it or anything. But man, them things will go in the woods pretty good if you really wanted to. But then I drove it, and I didn't like the way it drove. Kim hated the gold trim. So that's when I decided on the limited out. They had a limited out front, has better interior, has the 2.5 liter, got good pickup, and it had like I said, it had better performance, and it's like 2 inches lower, so it handles a little bit better, but it's still.
Thanks, Don. I like it. I drove it today.
it's still a lot higher than the Mazda. I had trouble, honestly, guys. I had trouble getting in and out of Kim's Mazda because it's really low to the ground. It's zippy too. It's got that little, what do they call it? It's not a paddle shift. It's a little side shift, sporty shift if you want to go real fast and stuff. But it was too low to the ground for me. I mean, so this one's a lot better. So Kim finally, after 3 days, well, we got it, yesterday? And Kim finally drove it today for a good
I drove
day.
it last night.
Well, just around the block to the supermarket, to be honest.
Yeah, it pissed me off.
You made me mad. She's sitting there and it's like, oh, we're only going up to the grocery store. And it's not even 2 blocks from our house. And you don't even have to go out to the main street. You can just take the back way. The back way you drove in, Jazz, the supermarket's right there. So we don't even have to. And she won't buckle her belt. Well, this one don't stop ringing. And it doesn't just ring. It has like a, how would you describe that?
It was annoying, but you were more annoying.
It wasn't just a ding ding like the usual seatbelt warning. It's almost like music, but it's terrible music. And you're on it. I say, could you please? So we're sitting at the stop sign having an argument like we do on here. And
hey, Chris.
Other people are trying to get in and out, and we're arguing over the.
David wants to know what's next for the 55.
The 55, I just bought Fiberall light, and I want to do the body work around the back of the tail lights and get that ready. Now I'm trying to decide if I got to get the gas. I wonder if I want to get the gas out of it or just move the vent, because I want to finish welding the seam that connects the quarter panel to the transition piece. I mean, I have it tacked, but I want to just weld that out. I suppose I could just put the Fiberall light over it and it would probably be fine, because as long as I'm ever going to have it, which is until I croak, it's going to, it's going to be inside. But
that's not true. That's not true, Gordon. It was made in Indiana. 2024 Subarus were made in the Subaru factory in Indiana.
So you got to watch, Gordon, just because a lot of our a lot of our American brand cars are made in Mexico now. Toyota and Subaru and Mazda and Toyota have a combined factory for cost effectiveness in the South, and they all build their cars here in the United States.
Nissan Xterra. I liked the Xterras back in the day.
They were, the look of them was great, but they were like plastic.
Frank found his Kim a Xterra.
Oh,
okay. Kim likes it. He doesn't have to drive it. Everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy. That's right. See, Henry got a good idea. Why don't you just plug the seatbelt before you get in, so I don't have to listen to it, and then you don't have to have it around your shoulder.
Because we were going to the grocery store. I wear my seatbelt when we go somewhere on the road, but we were going 2 blocks.
Noises like that.
You know what? And then I work.
What does that have to do with the safety belt ringing and driving me crazy? That doesn't have anything to do with you.
Well, it's a short trip for you. It's a short trip to the grocery store, and it's a short trip to crazy for you.
It sure is. I'm going to tell you guys. But I am really glad, because like I said, my son, and he don't get a free ride now. He paid the tax and tags on that car, and he gave up his dart. So he roughly gave $5,000 for your car. Mm-hmm. So he works. It's not a complete handout. He can have it all back when mom and dad are gone.
David likes the old Honda Element too. I wish they made those still.
Oh yeah, Kim really wanted one of those, and I looked, and they are all so ran into the ground around here. Every single one of them has 150,000 miles. Everybody wants $5,000, $7,000, $8,000 for these cars that aren't worth $2,000. So
Hubie got a metal splinter right through his nail.
I have to ask Jonathan the name of the car, Kim. It's kind of weird looking, but it's a Subaru, and it's not the Outback, It's kind of squared off.
Is it the Forester?
No, it's not the Forester. It's kind of squared off. It's not a rounded off car. I think it begins with a J.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody in here might know. Somebody there's look for the Subaru lineup.
We talked enough about the Subaru.
But I was just saying.
Don liked your video.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Did you see that Hubie got a metal thing right through his fingernail? That looked nasty.
Yeah. That's the worst. And it's like sometimes I think when something happened to Dan a couple weeks ago, his finger got crushed. And I had a crush not too long ago. One time it happened to me. It was like 2:00 in the morning. And every pulse, my finger was just, I couldn't stand it anymore. I got up and I went out and I got a little drill bit. And I just sat there and whittled a drill hole in there and got the blood out there. And it was instant
I don't think it
relief.
was bleeding, but it went that way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true too, Henry. The smaller the splinter, the more it hurts.
I always wear my seatbelt, but we were only going to the grocery. It's like go out of the driveway, make a left, and make a left into the grocery store. It's like seriously not even a block. You don't even have to like.
You can't even get up to 20 miles.
You can't even cross traffic. So
she does always wear a safety belt, Rick. It's just that one
well,
time.
I mean, everybody's like either Google how to take it off, but I do wear it anywhere else I go.
Where's Randy at? Randy's the one that told me to make that video of the 55. That was Randy's idea.
I didn't see Randy yet.
Okay. But that, it was his, and it was like, I don't expect you guys to sit there for almost 2 hours, but I figured, somebody told me today they watched it in Mike, Desert Rat Mike told me today, he's like, he watched it over the course of like 3 or 4 days. He said he wanted to watch the whole thing, and I really appreciated that, but it's like, it's just every single thing I had on the car. And like the beginning, it's like it's just pictures because I didn't even video. Then when I did start videoing, I was videoing the wrong way with the phone facing this way. So some of the footage, the first, about 18, 20 minutes is pretty rough. But I really appreciate, everybody taking the time to look at it. I do. I really do. And but that's it's kind of fun to go back and look. It's like I went through so much footage, but it brought back a lot of what I did on the car because that was done over the course of 3 or 4 years.
I don't know.
Different segments. I had to stop in the middle to go build Jonathan's
Jim
house.
likes our new background.
Thanks, Jim. I appreciate it, man.
We got $1,000 for the dart. That was about
$1,000.
That's what I wanted to know. How much
and I asked the guy. I said, "Listen, if I take it home and put the motor mounts on it," they're like, "No." They said, "We'll give you $1,000, or you could take it home and give me it." But I said, "Just take the thing."
It still looked nasty, Hubie. That made me cringe when I saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, Hubie's planning a trip to Tennessee to look at some property. Nice, Hubie.
There you go, buddy. I'll tell you what, you'll save on taxes for sure, Jeff. Although they're creeping up down there. It's not as cheap as it used. You used to be able to get like 10, 15 acres for like $300 a year taxes.
Two babes had no sales tax, just like Delaware. That's nice.
I drink coffee. I drink a lot of coffee too, Don. I bet you, and I know it's not good. It can't be good for me. I drink 5-6 cups a day.
Delaware, what does Delaware have? No income tax, right? They don't have income tax.
I don't know if it's income. They don't have no sales tax.
They don't have sales tax. I don't think they have income tax either.
I think that I don't know about you. Maybe you're right, honey. I don't know.
If Tim's in here, he could tell us. State income tax.
State income tax. I know what you mean. I just didn't. I don't know. I know about it.
No, they do have it.
Places you can't go that are heading south is like Maryland and Virginia.
Why is Maryland heading south?
Oh, their taxes are terrible.
Well, Chaz lives in Maryland.
Well,
So does out of order.
I apologize if I offend anybody, but you correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't the taxes a little out of hand down there?
No, actually,
Virginia,
the house prices in Maryland were way cheap, and their property taxes were cheap too.
Yeah, but they want you to pay tax on all your property. They want you to pay a sales tax on your car every single year. Did you know that, Kim?
Well, let's ask Chaz. My taxes were the same as his mom's in Harrisburg. So.
Well, what about property taxes? Because I'm told you got to pay like Virginia. I know for a fact you do. My buddy's got a camp down there, and he's got to pay taxes on every piece of property he owns down there. And I'm not talking about ground. I'm talking about cars, campers, boats, anything you own. You have to pay a tax on everything you own not once, every year. Okay, so there you go. Chaz said that. He said, maybe I'm misinformed. I'm not trying to offend anybody, Kim. I'm just telling you.
No, but I've been looking at houses in Maryland.
I ain't going to go pay all that money.
Well, guess what? Maryland doesn't have that, so you don't have to worry about it, and their houses are cheaper.
Yeah, but they got crazy laws, too. I don't like some of their laws. Sorry. It's $500 cap in South Carolina when purchased, then based on value. Is that every year too, babe? I'm curious. I don't know. I didn't know South Carolina does that property value stuff too. Okay, all right, that's cool, Chaz. I think Gordon's brother and sister, or his brother-in-law and sister, moved down there, right? Didn't Jeannie move down there to Maryland?
I want to say they live near a marina somewhere.
A marina?
I don't know if they live near the beach or just like on the. I don't know. I don't know where they live.
Well, if you want to go to Maryland, it has to be Cecil County or Cecil County area. Then I could just skip over to the Friday night testing tunes whenever I felt like it.
No.
They're only like 15 minutes away from any. You got to be within 15 minutes of the drag strip if you want to go there.
We're just going to be here forever. That's all.
Maybe. Is that so bad if we are on?
It could be better.
Yeah.
It could be better.
I know.
Look at that. Jim has 180 acres of farmland in Iowa, and it's $10,000 a year for property taxes.
Wow. Wasn't there a farm that we were kind of like looking at, Kim, but we were worried?
It was 50 acres down in Delaware.
Yeah.
That's the one that had the 3 airplane hangars and the runway.
No, but what about the other one? The one that is going up for auction? Isn't
that was in Chester County.
Yeah. Is that Coatesville, was it Coatesville?
It was out there somewhere.
Yeah, there's one that they're going to start the bidding at $500,000. And man, it's like 55 acres. It's a pretty cool place. I can't imagine it. It's probably going to go for like $1.7 million or something.
What about those 2 acres that came up on Zillow the other day? They came in my email.
Oh, in between.
I was like, oh, that's nice property. And it's like flat and has just trees in the front.
Yeah, it's got mansions on both sides.
One was 9,500 square feet with seven
bathrooms.
I thought it was 7 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms.
You can spend 2 hours walking around the house
9,500
just to keep the traps wet.
I'm like, I don't think we fit in that neighborhood.
Yeah, I don't think we'd fit in that neighborhood either. I'd have like 5 or 6 junk cars and Next thing you know, they would create a homeowners association because
And kick us out.
kick us out.
That's right. That's when it was a gravel. It was a gravel runway, though. He said runway equals drag strip.
Wow, Frank's got. Look at that.
I'm
50 acres here is $2,300 a year.
selling the farmland and his taxes will go up.
Wow. Yeah, they certain places like Delaware don't they give Bob some kind of he farms a certain, my wife's salesman farms a little bit of his land, and it's a huge tax break when you plant stuff.
And plus he rents it out to the guy who grows hay.
Yeah, and then he has a couple acres he rents to the neighbor for hay. Yeah.
Hubie's keeping his 27. Or have they whoops. I hit something. They're still talking about putting that park there?
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm asking. Hubie.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. You guys should see the look I just got. I can't read as fast as you are, and plus I can't see the
Wow. He's looking at 5 acres from Cherokee Raceway Park.
Yeah.
That's nice.
See, you could get me.
That's right. PPS says we could each have our own wing.
we may need it before it's all said and done. Now you could get me a place real close to the Cecil County drag strip fund.
No.
Why not? What have you found? See, you won't even look there because you know I want to go there.
Really, there's a couple houses that came up in Maryland and they were nice. One had a pool and a couple acres, like 5 acres.
Right. Hmm. We should have got that place that had that professional shop.
No.
You even said the inside of that house was nice.
Brian looks at the garage first and then looks at the rest of the house.
Well, ask any of these guys. They do the same thing.
Well, are you going to work?
It's
are you going to no? Are you going to redo the bathrooms and the kitchen and everything?
Well,
to bring it up to grade.
That place was up to. You said it was. You said it was.
Look, Chris said, if you ever want, you're always welcome upstate. That's very nice. Thank you, Chris.
Very cool, man.
I'm his assistant.
You're my assistant?
No, not Bob's assistant.
Oh. You're his inside salesperson.
Yeah.
But you're also the other job. What's the other job?
Production planner.
Production planner.
Don sent you a pic of his new dog.
I gotta take a look at this.
I like pictures of dogs. Let me see. Oh, what a cute little dog. And look, the cat and the dog are friends already.
The dog and cat are beds already, man. That's pretty cool, dude.
That's what Chaz did. He bought a house. He bought a shop with a house attached to it.
Yeah. You need that. It's in
Yes.
there.
Okay.
Why didn't I see how snappy she gets? She gets a little snippy.
Oh, he's so cute. What's his name, Don?
Okay.
The cats love him. How's he feel about the cat?
I miss having cats so much. I want a cat's back, and I can't have them because of my one dog.
He's so cute. Show the pic again. Too Babe wants to see it again.
All right. There you
Griffin.
go.
Aww. Look, it's almost that time.
We had a little cat, Mittens. She would run over no matter what. When we first brought the dogs home, she ran straight to the door. When we got the other cats, she would go straight to the door, find out who they are, instantly love them, except Pudge.
It's because Pudge smacked her.
Yeah. He's a 1-year-old. Oh, all right. Well, Kim got the number up. We're within a minute. I guess it's close enough. So we're going to do the sticker and the magnets. So give me a number between 1 and 50. 1 and 50 if you need magnets or a sticker. Go.
Where'd you get them, Don? Two babe had twice the house and a shop too. 10 times the grass to cut.
Yeah, something with a lot of grass. We built a gang mower, so something we could just pull behind.
Nobody's hit it yet.
Not yet.
There are a couple people close. Oh, you got
There it is, Henry.
Henry!
Henry, number 11. Way to go, Henry.
Woo! Wait, do we have Henry's address? I think we do. Yes. Yes, we do.
You got the phone?
You did order some. What did you order?
I ordered charms. I think they're coming tomorrow. They're the same as the magnet, but they go on a keychain or whatever. They call them charms. I just get whatever they offer me on sale. So there it is, the number 11. Way to go, Henry.
We got to get new magnets. Maybe get a new picture too.
Yeah.
I know, Henry, you won. Oh, that was old house versus new house. Two Babe said.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Desert Rat's here.
Yo,
hey, Desert
Mike,
Rat,
what's
how are
going
you?
on, buddy? I don't know if you guys watched Mike's new video, but he made an oven because he drives a fuel truck in the winter and does deliveries. And so he's out in rural areas and he doesn't have anywhere to warm up his food. So he made a box and attached it to his exhaust on his truck. And he put a little grill in there. So he just...
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a little oven box. So you just, throw your food on there and do a little bit of driving. Next thing you know, you got a hot meal. Like, instead of a brick oven, it's an exhaust oven.
Yeah, Henry says he needs more patches.
I will. I should look on there. I should look into getting us some more patches.
Oh, Jazz got an ad during the thing. He said you set him up.
The fix was in, Jazz. No problem, Mike.
I'm going to have to look for that video. I didn't see it come up.
Yeah, I'll pull it back.
Well, I have them on my thing. I just didn't, because I have two different YouTubes. Yeah. So I'm not sure which YouTube he's on. So I'll have to
go. Oh yeah, see, I can't keep track of stuff. That's why I have one. I have one YouTube, and that's it. Kim's got two channels, and it's like she has to toggle between the two channels. She has a regular name, like the one she's in here with, and then she has that buck and a quarter. I just have the one. I couldn't keep track of two. I can't keep track of what I got now. Yeah, it was basically the magnet, except it was really long and wide, and it was about, I don't know.
I think it's catching one because I think you have it this week.
Wide. Huh?
One asked me how arthritis is this week, and I said I think it's catching because one has it this week.
Oh, one, you got the sniffles, the itises,
the jerkitis.
Yeah, you sometimes you're like, people pick up on it. I just got the bird. I'm gonna telling you. I tell everybody on.
Thanks, Chaz. Both of my channels are subbed to yours too.
See, there you go.
You get double the channels, you can do double the subs.
I suppose. Like I said, it's pretty hard to keep track of all that stuff, though, hon.
Oh, it doesn't. It says right at the top. It says switch account. So you just hit the switch account, and it switches over to the other account.
Okay. Well, I don't know how that works. He got his Griffin from his high school buddy.
Yeah, the two big dogs were picking on him.
Ugh.
So he said, drop them off and we'll take them. That's very nice.
That's pretty cool.
And now he's got cat buddies.
And the cats love him, see? His situation improved, and you guys got a great friend for a long time.
There we go. It's closer to being on time, but not.
I'm waiting for Rick to tell me my clock's slow. don't even know if he's still here. Oh man.
Oh, he's timid, but he's getting better. The cats loved the one dog.
Yeah.
Schmitty loved Chooch.
Yeah.
Schmitty did not care for Colbert too much. Well, whenever we would yell at Colbert, Schmitty would go over and smack him.
Well, thanks, Mike. I appreciate it, man. It was fun to go back and find all the footage I had on that. Brought back memories, both good and bad.
All the grass cutting is how Shop Cat and 2 Baby became friends. Shop Cat just sold something big and he's got a lot of room in his garage now. I don't know what he sold. It's a part 2. That's why I like that El Jefe, the cook guy.
Yeah.
Because he does all his videos in one part. Never part 2.
Never part 2?
Nope.
Well, there you go.
That's probably why he's got almost 1 million subs. When I subbed to him, what was that? Like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, he said he had like 700 subscribers.
Yeah, he's over 700,000. He's over 900,000 now.
Wow. 900,000 in 2 weeks.
No, 200,000 in 2 weeks.
200,000 in 2 weeks.
He went from 7 to 9.
Oh, okay. Now I understand. I don't know, David. Sometimes we fight terrible. Like the seatbelt incident yesterday. And then she kept it going in the market. She has no shame.
Divorce is never mentioned, but murder is.
She tells me to go over and stand in front of the steps. You believe that?
What you told me today when I was on the phone with Jonathan?
That was yesterday.
That was today.
Well, I don't know. I can't remember.
Something about bloody lip, bloody nose, or whatever.
Well, it's not the 50s no more, so you can't really do that kind of stuff. You all right, buddy?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Hughie.
There you go, buddy. Our next is cats.
No. I'm going to get a dog and a cat together. A bonded pair. A little dog like him. Not a big dog. No more big dogs. No more big dogs. I can't control. I can pick him up and put him in the car if I have to. I pick him up and take him outside.
Chaz said it's 20, but inside the house is 54.
No, that wasn't me, Tony. That was our little.
The market's crazy right now. It's like you say, Chaz. It's like these houses are not updated, and they want updated money for them. It's like, you have to do the kitchen and bathroom before you put a house on the market for today's market value. These people are thinking they don't have to do that. That's just not the case. At least for me, it's not. I'm not handing that kind of money to somebody and it's not ready. I'm to the age now. I don't want to do that stuff anymore. That's why Kim says we have to find a house that's already done.
Guess what?
Huh?
This house is already done.
No, that needs stuff. It's starting to. That's a lot of the stuff's 25 years old. The roof needs replaced already.
Yeah, but you don't do that. Frank's dog just passed 24 pounds.
I gotta do the driveway. I messed up our driveway.
Oh my God.
The old 1-ton leaked oil all over the driveway. And I cleaned it up. And I'll tell you, Dawn soap, it pulled the motor oil right out. All of it gone. It doesn't even touch transmission fluid and power steering fluid. And I'll tell you, you guys probably already know this, that transmission fluid, man, that's very caustic to the asphalt. It It broke it up. That driveway's only what, like 3 years old?
Yes. I don't even think it's 3 years
It's
old.
2 or 3 years old, and so today I scrubbed at it and I hosed it off, and I said to Kim,
There you go.
"Man,
Henry said cat litter. Too late, Henry.
it's too late, Henry." So it leaked transmission fluid for 6 months, I guess. So I said, let me. I did the best I could with it, and it was breaking the top of the concrete up. Or not concrete, the asphalt up. It actually broke up the top layer of it. I'm like, man, this stuff is acidic. So I got my garden torch and I heated it up and I burned it, and it all came to the surface. Well, it loosened up the asphalt even more. So I had a little pothole at the very, very tip of it. So I cleaned that up. Then I heated it up again, and then I tamped it down. But then I had a little tiny low spots, and then I had to I had some top coat in the shed. So I got out the trowel, and I hurried up and quick did that. And I actually planned on coating the driveway tomorrow, but now it's supposed to rain, so it's going to look like heck for the next week or two until it's warm enough to do it. And it ain't raining because it's going to rain for
Hey, Kansas Okie.
it's going to rain for like the next 5 days or something like that. And it wasn't even supposed to rain this weekend. So I called out of work today to start to get the driveway done. We went down and bought everything, and then when did you tell me it was going to rain on the way home? She was reading the weather to me on the way home, and I'm like, it was supposed to be nice. I just read the weather yesterday. She's like, what, are you blaming me because it's going to rain? I'm like, no, but I read it yesterday, and it wasn't supposed to start raining until Monday or Tuesday. And I can't park the cars on. She doesn't want her new car on the street, and I can't put it in the yard if it's going to rain for 4 days. It'll sink down in. So we got to wait.
And David just finished doing his whole house. That's so nice. Uh-oh, heavy
Very
rains.
cool, David.
Heavy rains coming to Southern California.
I'm burned out on all that stuff, David. I did investment property for us around the corner. What was that, on 14, 15? And once that was done, we got a break, and I started working on my car. Then Kim got her grandmother's place, and I had to get it ready for my son, and it just burned me out.
It has been some crappy weather, hasn't it, Don? You get it like the day before we do. Oh, David's last reno for sure, because he's 71. Now you might have another one in there, David. You might have to do another one. That's what I said to Brian too, babe. I said it's going to be colder next week than it was in February here.
You'd be surprised, David. Something will come up. Never say never, brother.
Don gets the weather a day before we do.
Yeah, so whatever's happening with Dawn, I guess we get it the very next day. I don't know. Henry's got 9 packs of Oreos.
9 packs of Oreos.
That's what he said to me.
I had those little mint Girl Scout mint things from Costco. They're good.
Yeah. See, I can't have any of that stuff. You snuck me.
Oh my gosh, Tony's supposed to get 6 inches of snow on Sunday.
No. Tony, you're going to have to start thinking about Florida or Arizona.
Or South Carolina.
South Carolina. North Carolina.
It still gets cold in North Carolina. South Carolina is a little bit warmer. Although Two Babe says it's cold.
It gets cold down there, yeah.
Well, Two Babe says it's cold and he lives there, so yeah. Uh-oh, Frank's got snow there today. Crappy spring weather. I swear to God, it was warmer in February than it is in March. Well, March was pretty nice except for the last 2 weeks.
It gets pretty hot. Arizona would be nice, but then in the summer, it's terrible hot. but in the winter, that's when it's comfortable.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in South Carolina in the summer either. It's really humid down there too. It's humid here.
It's pretty much a
Oh,
steam.
see, look, North Carolina is great, but they have a personal property tax too. That's what Chaz said.
See, there you go. I learn something new every day.
So Tony says it sucks. He's not a city guy, so he'll live with the snow.
I don't blame them. Yeah, they come up with all these taxes. It's crazy. They sit there in a room and think of ways to get your money. It's like, think of how many times your money's taxed before you get it taxed before you even get it. Then everything you buy is taxed. It's crazy. It's out of hand.
It's all Don's fault. He's taking the blame. Ever since he bought the Camaro, the weather's gone downhill.
Yeah, you had to buy a convertible, didn't you? And you're building another convertible. Way to go, Don.
250 feet of solid ice. That's crazy, Frank.
Wow.
The gas tax kind of crazy here too, because they tax our town taxes it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Like Kim said, our gas is like a little more expensive than right down the road because our borough, or I guess town, we're not a borough, we're a township. They actually have a tax on the gas on top of the Pennsylvania tax, on top of the federal tax. They're always looking for a way.
We got to get our taxes from Gail.
You can ask Jonathan to run out there and get them. I invited them to breakfast last week or 2 weeks ago. They didn't want to go.
PA gas averages 30 cents more than Maryland.
It's very true. The Coburn, one of our governors, like 3 governors ago, promised not to raise taxes. Well, he got that. He made it sound like it was true, but it wasn't, because yes, we didn't have a what was that called? Income tax raised, but they raised the gas tax to offset the budget.
He also raised tax. He also raised tuition for Pennsylvania.
We had Jonathan in school, and so we got hit twice. They raised the tuition for the state schools. Our son was in there when he raised it, and then he raised the tax on the gas and said, "Oh, I didn't raise taxes." They were just different taxes, not the ones he was talking about, I guess.
Carbon tax. They have a carbon tax in Canada.
Carbon tax. That's great. It's crazy. Canada's just as bad as the United States. It's like I said, they get you coming and going. Your money's taxed before you get it. You're not even allowed to have your money until they tax it, and then they want to tax the rest of it. Kim gets mad because I get all worked up about taxes. I ain't got nobody else to yell at about it. That's weird. Why would you have a Pennsylvania license?
Because he used to live in PA.
I understand that. But why renew it? Why wouldn't you just switch to Maryland? I don't understand. That's all, honey. It was very curious to me.
Do we have a ton of tolls? We only have the turnpike toll, right?
The turnpike tolls are ridiculous. And they're private now. They used to be state. They're private. That's a privately owned toll road. They sold it years ago.
They keep raising the price on it. I know that.
Yeah. It's not.
You kids get off of VW's lawn.
Yeah. Get off my lawn.
That's what one said.
I saw what he said. Yeah, they sold the toll road. And Kim's right. I think you can fly to Pittsburgh cheaper than driving now.
Almost.
Between gas and tolls, I think you can. At one person. think you can get to Pittsburgh for like $70 on a plane. You just got to go when they need you to go.
PWL's a clown.
I
Are you
do.
Abe Simpson? You're gonna tie an onion to your belt now?
Yeah.
Back in my day, they tied onions to our belt. That was the style.
I guess.
They had a picture of them.
That was her car. I did it once, and Kim took care of it. I forgot my. No, I did have my thing, but it didn't register, so Kim had to call and take care of it. That's like I said. The bridge is $5 a day.
That is you. I wore an onion on my belt as it was the style of the day. That is so you.
That's not funny.
Give me 5 B's for a quarter, you say.
You people picking on me. They said the tolls on these bridges, $5 to cross
Yeah,
the
but
bridge.
it's one way. You don't have to pay it coming back. You come back, it's free. So it's $2.50.
How do you ration? Yeah, I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying.
Okay, when we lived in California, you used to pay both ways, and it was like $7. And if you go across the New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania bridges for a certain amount, you get $15 credit.
I don't know what they're going to do in Baltimore. That bridge fell down, and it's like they have a tunnel that goes underneath, but none of the hazmat stuff is going to be able to go under there, like the gasoline trucks or whatever. They can't go underneath there. They got to go a couple
What are you
hundred.
talking about?
When the bridge fell down.
Do they have a tunnel? I don't think there's a tunnel.
Yeah, there's a tunnel, hon.
That's not the bridge that goes.
No, the tunnel's fine. The bridge fell down. Never mind, honey. You don't know. There's an underwater tunnel that gets you into Baltimore, the same as the bridge. Is what I'm saying. But there's certain trucks that ain't allowed to go through there. Henry's saying there's tolls in Texas every so many miles in some spots on all the roads. Henry, I don't remember that. My father lived in Arlington, and every time I was down there, I don't remember there being that many. Maybe there's certain toll roads, because that happens on 95 too. You'll hit a couple tolls. See, Chaz said I'm right, hon. He said the 695 bridge is the one that fell. The 895 is the tunnel. Oh, man. That's crazy. Chaz took the bridge that Sunday night.
Oh, my God.
That kind of stuff ain't supposed to happen. Yeah, the Scott Key Bridge. That's right, too, baby. That kind of stuff ain't supposed to happen. It's like we're sitting here and we're talking about tolls. The port authorities have more money than anybody. Think about how many cars cross bridges and tolls and all that money being collected. They can build 1,000. Maintenance, my butt. I know they don't do enough maintenance on the Commodore Barry Bridge to justify taking that kind of money from everybody.
They just shut down the lanes, and then they just.
Yeah, Kim used to complain about that. She's like, Brian, they're not doing anything. They're just closing the lanes.
And putting the cones up. And then you would drive the whole length of the bridge, and there would not be one worker
right
in the lane that they had closed off.
And then like 2 days later, they pick up all the cones and the potholes and everything are still there. Go figure.
Yeah, Brian sent that. Well, he was like, "You got to look at this video. It's a crazy video."
Yeah, when the bridge fell down.
Yeah, because Chad said he got chills when he saw that video.
Yeah, you're a sailor. They don't. The boats just don't list like that, man. But anyway, the Kim was. She usually sleeps in, but I get out of bed at 3 o'clock every morning, and
Sleep in. I get up at 6.
Well, to me, that's sleeping in, honey.
Well, I don't have to be at work until 8.
I understand that. Well, once in a while, she'll get up.
Hey, Robbie.
Hey, Robbie. Once in a
Have
while.
a good Easter too.
You too, buddy. Yeah, that's all right, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Kim never gets up that early. That morning she got up, and as soon as she got up, I jumped out of my chair and shoved my phone in her face. I'm like, look at this video. It was like the bridge is falling down. I never seen anything like it.
Hey, we're having turkey too, David.
Yeah, we specifically went to Costco to get one of their turkey breasts. We love those. And we're going to get fresh rolls. We got fresh rolls. So we're going to have, what do we call this? Turkey bobber sandwiches, huh? Bobby.
Turkey Bobby.
Turkey Bobby sandwiches.
Bye, Tony. Have a good Easter.
Have a good Easter, Tony. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, buddy. Appreciate you, man.
Happy Easter to you and your wife too, babe.
Yeah.
A Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
I don't think we have any cranberry sauce, do we?
I think so. I think you bought a couple cans. I think there's one downstairs. I don't eat that. You eat that. That's your favorite.
We'll see. Almost looked like the ship was going to clear the concrete support at first, and boom.
Yeah, it like took a hard turn and went right to it. That was wild. I'm like, what's going on? They said they lost all navigation. It sure looked like it turned to me. I don't know.
It's like Mothman in West Virginia. That bridge that collapsed, and there was the Mothman prophecies.
Yeah, I don't know.
Me and Lori went to see that movie. That was awful. That movie sucked.
I don't know.
You have a good Easter too, Mark.
I don't want to. You too, Mark. Have a good Easter. I don't want to get in that rabbit hole too deep, man. But I don't know.
You know they pilot the ships from. There's a ship pilot from the port that goes on the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's gonna be a while, Robbie. Dagwood. Well, this is kind of like a Dagwood. It's got you make stuffing. You put stuffing and turkey and gravy and
mashed potatoes
and cranberry sauce
on a fresh roll. Lots of turkey and salt and pepper, and they're good. Now I don't put any cranberry on mine because I don't take it easy, Mike. I don't like cranberry, but I love everything else, and it makes for an awesome sandwich. I'm reading what Chaz is saying. It was in reverse.
I gotta go look at those in.
Okay. They said that truck or that ship was involved in another accident a few years ago. So I don't know. They pulled the black box out of it. They say they didn't find anything on it. I don't know. I didn't even know ships had black boxes like the airplanes have. I don't know. I don't know what to think of it, Henry. I really don't, man. It's pretty wild. Yeah, 5. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. 5 to 6 years. That's what I read too, Yubi. Oh, we're down to our last minute. Take it easy, Jeff. Thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Fun talking to everybody.
Everybody have a good Easter.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Enjoy your families.
Thank you again, Kevin. Thanks.
Hey, Give Blood.
Bye, Give Blood. Enjoy your new dog, Dawn.
I hope it don't take 10 years.
Bye, Chris.
I was reading 5 to 6, but you're probably right too, babe. I don't know. Take it easy, Chris. Appreciate you, man.
Everybody have a good one.
Take care, Don. I appreciate you, man. Everybody enjoy your family. Enjoy your Easter. Try to get some. If you're not going to be able to be home, try to get some hot food in.
Bye.
Take care, everybody.